Welcome to a brand new episode of Sound Off Gamer, here on the official YouTube channel for the Solomonster Sounds Off. And as you can tell here, we're doing something a little bit different here. On this edition of Sound Off Gamer, we're going to be playing Sonic Mania, which is very much a non-wrestling game, but the word wrestling isn't in the title, Sound Off Gamer. There is no limit to what I can play here on this channel. And this is a brand new game. This game just, as I am recording this today, was released for PC, for Windows, on Steam. And for those of you who are interested, I purchased this game not through Steam directly, but through a website called Bundle Stars, because I got a couple of bucks off. I think the game is retailing for like 20 bucks. I got, whatever it was, 3 or 4 bucks off. But you could probably get it for a discounted price if you go to Bundle Stars. Just a little heads up there for you. So we're going to play Mania mode here. I've been playing around, as you can tell, with it. I'm going to start at the very beginning, and we're going to start with a save game, although this is the first level. I just don't want to sit through all the cutscene stuff here at the beginning. I want to get right to the game. And this is really cool for me because Sonic is one of the games I grew up on, going back to my younger days here. And this is just, I mean, look at the game. If you played Sonic back in the day, the original Sonic and Sonic 2 and all those games from the early 90s, this is like a direct replica of those games. What the game really is, though, it's a combination of some of the original levels that you remember if you're an old school fan, and a bunch of reimagined levels that have been improved upon by the developers, many of whom were classic Sonic the Hedgehog fans. The story behind how this was made is actually kind of interesting in that there was a gentleman by the name of Christian Whitehead who was one of the developers on this game. These are hardcore, die-hard Sonic fans who wanted to make a game that was, you know, true to form to what the original Sonic was. Unfortunately, there have been a lot of really crappy Sonic the Hedgehog games that have been made over the years. I couldn't even tell you how many Sonic games have been made. There's been so many. But a lot of them have been 3D. In fact, I think there was a Sonic 3D, Sonic 3D Blast. There was something called Sonic Boom, which I didn't play, but apparently was not very well received. And, oh, look at this! Special level right off the bat here. Oh, this brings back memories. These levels always made me very nervous, because you'll see as we go on here, the speed is going to pick up. And it's been a while since I've actually played these special levels, so let's see if they're as difficult as I remember them being. See, right now this is easy enough. You just got to get all the blue spheres. If you hit a red one by accident, you're pretty much done for. So I'm trying to concentrate here. But the reason I'm doing Sonic as opposed to like a wrestling game or WWE 2K or anything like that, first of all, I just wanted to change it up a little bit, if we're being honest here. But there were a couple of people who asked me if I was going to be purchasing and playing Sonic Mania, and I was thinking about it, and I said, you know what, I'm going to buy it. Why not do a Sound Off Gamer, being that it's brand new, it's just out. Maybe some people are on the fence. And do a little gameplay here. And then you guys can decide if it's something that you might want to purchase, so just seemed to make sense to me. Here we go. See, speed picked up a little bit. It'll tell you there on the upper left how many spheres are left. I think I got it. I think we're just about done here. Oh, well, shit. Ah, damn it. You see, when you don't pay attention, that's what happens. Anyway, back to business here. I just love the 2D aspect of the game, and that's really what Sonic Mania gets back to. It gets back to the old school 2D of the original Sonic games. Look, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. I mean, people think everything has to look newer and HD and all that kind of stuff. I mean, this looks great. I'm playing this on my laptop, my Windows 10 laptop right now, and it looks great. Maybe it is HD, I don't know, but it's just, you know, a 2D, old-school looking game here, and the gameplay is great. Plays very smoothly for me on this system here. As I reach for the brass ring, Vince McMahon would be so proud. Oh my god, there's the biggest brass ring of all. I just grabbed it. Well, this is different. This is unique. See, I don't remember this being in the old games. So this is a newer special level. Maybe this was something that was in some of the newer Sonic games. I don't remember this from the older ones. I guess I have to catch that UFO I see down there. I kind of need to pick up speed here. I guess the blue orbs... Okay, I think the blue orbs will speed me up a little bit. And I believe time ran out. So that's a special stage I don't remember, but... yeah, I mean, as I was saying before, Sonic, Mario, and I guess you could throw Link in there from The Legend of Zelda. Those are the games that I grew up on. So when Sonic the Hedgehog 1 was ported over to the iPhone, which was really only in the last couple of years, I was really excited. I immediately downloaded it. And that too, I mean, that's also very, that's also very cool to play. Very, very genuine, I think, to the original game. But what the developers have done here is very unique. I was playing around with it last night. And again, there's a lot of old school elements from the original game, but there's enough new stuff in here. And apparently there's a ton of Easter eggs in here, too. Just nods to, like, older games and things of that nature. Oh boy, here we go. This is all Robotnik here. This is his doing. Yeah, these boss levels were always very stressful. Kind of like in the Mario games, when you would get Bowser and the other bosses in those levels. Here it was always Dr. Eggman. They even came out with a Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon that I used to watch for... Oh, that thing was coming right at me. Oh, I thought we finished this thing. Ah, there we go. Alright, so level 1 achieved. I figure we'll play through a couple of levels here, just give you guys a sense of the gameplay. Little throwback here to the older days. But this game was announced last year. I guess it was the 25th anniversary of the debut of Sonic the Hedgehog. And the game officially came out, like I said, for PC here on Steam. It came out yesterday. It's been out, I think, a few weeks already for PS4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One. So it is on multiple platforms if you're interested in purchasing it. As we swing by very slowly here on this pulley. And I lost my brass rings there. You know, if this were WWE, they would, you know what they would tell Sonic, right? They would totally tell Sonic, Sonic, you gotta slow it down. You're too fast. You gotta slow down, Sonic. You gotta tell stories. Yeah, the hell with your stories. That was the thing I always loved about Sonic. I can go about 1,000,000 miles an hour. I could sail through an entire level. I could skip most of it. Just, like, launch myself through the air and get to the end. That was the whole appeal. Oh, now that's unique. Turn ourselves into a flame. Ooh, look at that. Oh, now we're breezing by. See, this is what I loved playing Sonic back in the day. Sonic's all about speed. It's in the name. Sonic. This game made for slowpokes. Some people collect rings. Me, I don't care. I just want to get to the end of the level here as quickly as possible. See? Look at that. What do we got here? Oh my... Jesus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. More of those brass rings. There they go. I just lost them all. Yeah, we're gonna beat this guy. We're gonna beat this guy. Always make sure you keep one ring. If you're devoid of rings and you get hit, you're done for. If you have at least one ring, you can always survive and continue on. So it's very important. Oh, he's getting faster. It's always important to make sure you have at least one ring. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get that ring, get that ring! There you go. There we go. Oh, I lost my ring. So that completes the second level here of Green Hill Zone. As you go along here in the game, you're gonna recognize a bunch of different levels, like Chemical Zone and things of that nature. Sonic 2 is actually one of my favorite games. I thought the sequel to Sonic, the original, was actually maybe my favorite. That came out in 1992. You guys know my fondness for 1992. Now these guys that you see here, apparently these are... What's going on here? Being transported here to a different level. So you know, You see Tails there. Apparently you can access Knuckles in the game as well. Here's Chemical Plant Zone 1. I'm playing as Sonic. I always found Tails to be very annoying. I mean, look at him. He just follows you everywhere you go. One of the things I used to have fun doing is trying to get rid of this guy. See? You don't see him in the frame. I would try to just go all over the place just to get rid of Tails, because he would annoy the hell out of me. So, like, watch this. I'm going to wait for him. See? Here he comes. Audio. Ah, see, I was going to jump in. Actually, I'm not doing too well. What I want to try to do is jump up, let him go down. So, like, I get rid of him. Ah, the hell with it. But I used to have a lot of fun doing that. Let's see where we're going here. Oh, we're underwater. Uh-oh. We need oxygen. We gotta get above ground. We gotta get above ground. Above sea level here. There's another one of those brass rings. Transporting us to a special stage. We have to catch the UFO. Man, this brings me back. Games like this, games like Super Mario Kart. You know, obviously, you take a 16-bit game like this, and you take a younger person or somebody who's maybe never played games before, or all they've known are some of the newer games, and they probably look at this and they're like, why are you playing this? Like, what's so fun about this? I think you just have to, have played these things back in the day to really have an appreciation for it. It's not to say that there aren't cool games out now. I mean, the graphics in the modern day games, it's scary, frankly, how realistic they are. And they're a lot of fun, don't get me wrong. I'm not a huge gamer like I used to be. So I'm sure there's tons of games that I haven't even played that are just amazing. But there's something about these old school games. I don't know if it's just the simplicity of them. Look at that, I got myself a Chaos Emerald. So I don't know if it's the simplicity of it or what. But I enjoy these more than the modern games. Play a little bit more here. I think you guys kind of get the sense of how this game is. Even the music, I have to say, they've done a phenomenal job here in trying to replicate... Haha, the hell with Tails. They've done a tremendous job here in trying to replicate the old Sonic experience. But that's what happens. Look, when you take genuine fans of the game and you put it in their hands, you're gonna get a game like this. All those years, like I said, of all those crappy Sonic games and Sonic 3D this and Sonic 3D that, and it took some people who, you know, were fans of the series who wanted to give the people what they wanted. Sega took notice. Sega brought them on board, to their credit, and you see the end result here. And so far, I gotta tell you, it's pretty genuine. Reviews that I've seen for the game so far have been largely positive. I haven't really had any issues. I'm actually playing on a PS4 controller plugged into my USB port. Seems to work fine. As we try to make our way through the level here. Oh, darn it. Oh, we got some more brass rings here. Ah, the spider. Thank you. Finally, Tails makes himself useful. Pretty smooth gameplay here. We're back underwater. I love that. Does that make me a sadistic person that I enjoy watching Tails struggle to keep up? And occasionally being submerged and unable to catch up with me. Alright, let's see what we got here. Here's where I try to go a little slower so I don't fall like he just did. I love it. There's another 1992 reference for you, Ric Flair at the Royal Rumble. I love it. His parting promo. Always avoid the spikes. Always avoid the spikes. Man, I always walk right into that. We should be coming to the end of the level here any second. There's that damn spider again. Got him. It's hard to believe, you know, 25 years. I guess now 26, probably, since the original Sonic came out. It's hard to believe. All those old games, man, like Streets of Rage, Contra, Turtles in Time, Pitfall. Although that's going back to the Atari days. Now I'm really dating myself. The Atari. You had like 5 different versions of the Atari. I think I had 2 of them. It was like the Atari, what was it, 2600 and then 6400 or something. But it's amazing what you can find on the internet. As you guys well know, I've played some Sound Off Gamer retro editions of the old WWF games. Some of the emulators and the ports are very realistic. Ah, there I go. Well, that seems like a good place to end for now. I just wanted to give you guys a sense. Again, I did hear from some people who were curious if I was buying the game, and like I said, I figured why not just do a quick gamer video on it. If you're on the fence, if you're thinking about buying it, if you are an old school Sonic fan, especially the old 2D 16-bit games, by all means. I mean, you could buy it right through Steam for 20 bucks, or go to a site like Bundle Stars and get it for a few bucks less. It's well worth it. You'll have a lot of fun with it. I'm playing this on my laptop. It is available for PS4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, as well as PC. I think they did a tremendous job. I would love to see Sega release future editions and more games like this. Frankly, I think Nintendo should do the same thing. I am the Solomonster. We will be back very soon with a brand new gamer. Maybe a wrestling game, maybe not. You never know. If you got some recommendations, let me know. But we'll be back again real soon with more gameplay here on the YouTube channel. So until next time, be well, stay safe, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care, guys.